You are listening to WCB Newsline. Unleashed.
This is our tour of LIFTT.
They probably want you to walk outside and around, but
Nobody's going to come to that door.
I don't think so either. So, let's see.
but if we leave it and somebody comes to that door, they're gonna be looking like, "Hey, what's going on? Where are you going, Donna?"
I'm just looking under here.
Oh, that's just under the stairs.
So we have
Donna,
to go
door.
out and go around.
Ooh, sorry, Donna.
No, it's not good. Yeah, the fog is cool.
This is our
See that?
mission to infiltrate LIFTT.
And there is sprinklers going.
Yes, there are.
So just try to stay in the middle of that.
I have on Birkenstocks. I've got clean feet now.
Oh yeah, it's chilly out here today. Lift entry. Okay. Lift. Left, right, left. Oh, it's locked. Come on, you guys.
Well, did
Somebody's
they-
coming. Okay, they saw me.
Yeah, they've got a beautiful office. I think it's only been built for a year now, maybe a year and a half.
Good morning.
Hello, how are
Good
you?
morning.
Good. Are y'all looking for DSB?
No.
No.
We're coming to LIFTT.
Oh, you're coming to LIFTT. Oh,
Yeah.
well, welcome.
We're coming to lift.
I'm
Donna.
Donna Elkins, Reginald George, Steve.
I'm Steve. Yeah.
Steve,
Nice to meet
so
you.
we've had lots of emails about
Yeah.
coming to visit.
Nice to see you.
Thank
So-
you. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot today was today.
Yeah, so do you have time?
Welcome in. Oh yeah. Come on in.
Okay,
But,
okay.
All right.
Yeah. A couple people took off for class, and I don't think anyone's even else is up yet. So
Oh, nice.
it's slow right now. Yeah. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So this is kind of obviously our entry area, and just putting my brain in tour mode here. Okay, so I was saying the whole building is kind of a big rectangle, so we'll do kind of a lap around the building. And the idea here, before we do that, is that this is obviously kind of all of the participants' home, and so we try to teach independent living skills, which is our focus, all in kind of a natural setting. So we don't necessarily run classes like the OTC does, although I can teach Braille and assistive tech and O&M and kind of all the expanded core areas as needed and upon request and that kind of thing. Like we work with everybody one-on-one on goal setting and what they want to get out of the program, and if that involves I want to work on my O&M skills, or I want to learn Braille or something like that, then we do lessons. But otherwise, all of our instruction comes just in the course of the natural.
I love that.
They're
Just
living their
living.
lives. Yeah.
So, Steve, what's
yeah.
your name and what is your role exactly?
I'm Steve.
And what does
Lowry.
this lobby look like?
Yeah.
I'll throw a bunch of stuff at you.
Yeah, that's right. We're. I forget I'm a podcast guest right now. So I'm Steve Lowry. I am the teacher, kind of the lead teacher for our LIFTT program. I'm a teacher of students with visual impairments and an O&M specialist. But we kind of just don't use, we try to avoid fancy titles here. So I'm one of 3 teachers in our program. I kind of work during the days, and then we have swing shift and a graveyard teacher, and soon to be a weekend staff teacher as well.
Nice.
And yeah, and we kind of
People here all the time.
people
That's
are here
good.
all the time, but we do come and go. One thing that our participants learn while in this program is that we're, unlike high school, there's not always that teacher there or that adult supervision all the time, and we do that by design. So there's pretty much always one staff person here, but sometimes no staff people are here, or sometimes the one person that's on duty is off with one participant. But everybody here is an adult, and we kind of respect everyone's capabilities to be an adult and self-manage, and that's part of our program, is learning how to how to
be
manage your own time
independent, yeah.
and be independent with it. Yeah. So most of our participants are students at Clark College, which is just around the corner from here, but not everybody. We have one currently who's job seeking and another one who's going to come next month who's going to be looking for work. So in those situations, we partner with an organization here in Vancouver that works with young adults who have barriers to employment on getting kind of medium-term length paid internship placements, and then kind of taking the next step from there, whether it's looking for a permanent job here or if they're thinking about transitioning,
Go back to their home.
going back to their
location.
home area. Then we look at like, okay, well then what are we going to do in that middle time? But
Okay.
so pretty much everybody here is either going to school or looking for work / going to work. So then all of, then we supplement that with whatever the independent skills that kind of we talk with participants as they come in and assess and figure out, what do we need to work on from there to make your plan most successful. So I mean, you can imagine what all those things could look like. So yeah, that's kind of what we do in a really short nutshell.
Yeah.
So we're standing in our kind of our entryway, and this is a brand new building. We designed it with accessibility in mind at every point, or at least we tried to at every point in the design aspect of the building. I'll try to point out some of those features as we go along. But right now we're in kind of a wood paneled foyer area. There's a kind of a shoe bench seating area behind us, and then the house opens up into the dining room and kitchen areas, and we'll hit those as we kind of go around the rectangle. We have space for 8 participants plus an RA who is typically a former participant who comes back for a second year to have a little bit more of a leadership role and some responsibilities to help out with the program and around the house.
And is that a paid internship or just experience?
It's that we do provide free housing.
Perfect.
To be able to stay here. Our bedrooms are in kind of 2-room pods in the 4 corners of the rectangles, and we'll point that out as we walk around. Each room has its own bathroom and shower. One of the rooms is wheelchair accessible, so the showers roll in, and the doors are a bit wider, and so we can accommodate a participant who uses a wheelchair. Let's start our walk. So,
And how long can they stay?
yeah, this program spans a kind of a typical school year. Although we're located on the campus of the Washington State School for the Blind, and we're a program that's run by the State School for the Blind, we don't necessarily follow their school calendar. We try to build our calendar to match Clark College's calendar close-ish, because the majority of our participants tend to be students there. But yeah, we're about a 10-month program. I'm on a regular school teacher's contract, as are the rest of our staff, so we kind of adhere to that work schedule.
Is there an age range that you accept?
Our wheelhouse is 18 to 21, typically, although we can work with participants up to age 24. We do give precedence to Department of Service for the Blind participants who are in pre-eds. So that's kind of where the 18 to 21 part comes in. But we can work with VR clients as well. I mentioned we're a School for the Blind program, but we are that is in partnership with Department of Services for the Blind. So we give priority to participants who are participants or clients with DSB. Pre-eds first and voc rehab second, and then beyond those 2 categories, if we still have space in the program, then we can work with any young adult who could benefit from our program.
Okay.
That's amazing, but with only 8 rooms, I think it's going to be full most of the time.
We're working on it. Hopefully this podcast will help us get the word out a little bit more. We would love to have a wait list. We would love to. We know that those young adults are out there that could benefit from the experience of this
absolutely.
program. And we're trying to kind of, we feel like we're kind of a well-kept secret, and we're trying to change that. So I'm gonna make a little noise here and open a window. Hopefully it's not locked. Oh, it's locked. Let me go around the corner. To your right, I'm sliding open a long window pane that opens into our large staff office.
Mm-hmm.
We have a large area that staff can obviously do their office work, but also a place where we can have some confidentiality if we're working with a participant who wants to have a private conversation. But we also want to keep in mind that some of our staff who are blind need to be able to work from the office and still monitor or converse or be aware of what's going on in the larger house. So we have this nice open window, and our staff could be standing or sitting at the desk just on the other side of this window and still be working in the office, but still be
a part of
the house.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll continue up the hallway. To your left, you can kind of hear that it opens up, and there's sort of like a bar shelf, and on the other side of that is our kitchen, which we will get to in just a moment. On your right are the first of our 2-room pods. Some cool features here. All the wallpaper around all of the rooms on all 4 corners is braille wallpaper. It's a little bit oversized braille, so it's kind of funny to read. But it has inspirational words like hope and love, and also next to all of the rooms, and you'll find all over this building is a collection of art that the state art curator selected for our building, and all of the art was picked out because it is either created by a blind or low vision artist, or is designed
So just
to
at
be
a 45
tactile
or
in
90
nature.
degree angle to where you are, this wall has a cool piece of art you can feel.
And each piece of art all around the building has a braille and print plaque next to it that gives some information about the artist and the name of the piece.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd spend all day just trying to read this wall. I'm completely. And so who made the art?
This one is Stephen Robison and Kathleen Gus. It's called Blue Grog, made in 2018, and it's got a braille plaque right beside it to the right.
Oh, okay. Now that's braille. I think I can read.
It's a little more standard size.
Steve Robinson. Blue grog. I can't believe it. Hand built ceramic. Okay. I was trying to figure out what the material was. Hi, Angie.
We've got some folks from Department of Services for the Blind here just visiting the building. And we happen to be kind of recording little clips that might get cut into a podcast.
For WCB.
Yeah, so I just want to give you a heads up. We're recording right now, but you're welcome to come on out, obviously, and have your morning. And if you want to be on a podcast, you're welcome to speak up. It's a fun way to start your morning.
You haven't been here very long. How do you like it so far?
It's good. I'm still having trouble adjusting because it's a lot, but it's been good so far.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it, and they seem really supportive.
Are you missing home?
I am.
You're going to be too busy to miss home here pretty soon, I'm guessing.
Angie, this is Reginald George, just in front of you.
Can I shake your hand? Yay, good to meet you finally.
I'm glad you made it down here. I'll be looking forward to, since I just met you and I know you're adjusting, you're kind of at the beginning phases. I would love to be able to hear how you're doing, a little report every month, how you're adjusting, because I think it's pretty cool and we want to refer clients or customers here. So we'll be in touch.
Yeah. Good morning,
Okay.
Angie.
Good morning.
Bye.
Yeah. I need to wake up. Okay, to your
Sorry,
right
Donna.
is our RA suite. So our RA has a slightly bigger room, and then it has a kind of a kitchenette built into it with a fridge and a microwave and some covered space. So it's not quite a full apartment in there, but a little bit closer to that. So kind of a perk for our RA.
That's cool.
Our laundry facility room is at the north end of the building where I'm standing, and we've got
To your right, just a little bit.
we've got 3 different washer dryer units in here. So we try to be intentional about exposing our participants to as many of the different things that they could encounter in their independent life journey as possible. And so I'll talk about that a lot when we get to the kitchen. But our laundry room has a stackable washer and dryer, a kind of standard washer dryer that you find in a home, and then a coin operated washer dryer, which is soon to be converted to a card operated washer dryer, which is something that you commonly find in an apartment complex. So we don't charge our participants for using the laundry, but we have quarters that we just kind of cycle through there, but we want to give everyone the experience of what you might encounter out there in life beyond the program.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Quite a bit of our cleaning equipment is stashed here in the laundry room as well, and which is a good time to bring up that we don't have custodial services that come through the building at all. Our participants are responsible for all of the cleaning around the house, and we treat it like these are housemates who are sharing their home, and so everyone shares in the responsibilities of keeping the home clean and in good order.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to continue around the rectangle. At the northwest corner, we've got another 2-room pod with our braille wallpaper and a couple pieces of art next to each room. Room 1 that you're standing next to right now, Reg, is our ADA wheelchair accessible room. And I guess that room is vacant right now, so we could pop in there so you can check out a room.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And if I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I'd be like, sign me up.
Right.
Actually, I could use this now.
So there's a bathroom to your right with kind of a barn door sliding setup, and then the room opens past the bathroom. So
I'm just going to take a quick look here.
Go check out little dorm room, yeah. They're a little firm.
They're a little firm, but I like firm. They're a little chair.
Outlets, big handles on the sink, walk-in shower, which is what I would expect.
Yep.
Yeah.
The lighting in the bedrooms and throughout the building was designed with a little bit of intention in mind. So in each bathroom there is a light that makes kind of a square shape around the mirror above the sink, and it's motion activated. So it's
Motion activated.
And then
Donna's wanting a magnifying mirror.
Well, they had a lighted mirror in one of the hotel rooms, and I'm like, Brandy, we got to get one of these.
Yeah.
The backlit mirrors. Yeah. Backlit mirrors, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to check it out.
The lighting in the room is adjustable for brightness and warmth, so it can be more yellow or more white, and change the intensity so people can figure out what lighting works best for them, and that's all adjustable on this dial that is on the light switch that one of our participants just figured this out recently and showed me. Which I've been here a year and didn't realize, but the light switch is this little circular dial that's magnetic and actually can pull off the wall. So
oh my gosh, you can take it?
You can take your light switch to bed with you and put it on your nightstand.
So cool.
And change lighting here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pass it around to y'all.
Here, this is the light
It's
switch.
the light
You can
switch.
pull it off
Oh
the
dang, I
wall.
want one of those.
Oh, but if
too.
you lose your light switch,
Right,
you're going to
exactly.
be...
So
Yeah.
supposed to leave it on.
Or if you roll over on your light
Okay, so I see the desk, no shelves, no drawers. It's going to be really hard to bring in any good contraband or anything.
Right.
Um,
So we do provide, we provide a bed, a nightstand with some drawers, kind of a comfy armchair, a table with a desk chair,
Yeah.
and a desk lamp, a dresser and a wardrobe, and a trash can. So the furnishings are all kind of here. What we don't provide is any personal effects. So sheets, blankets, towels.
They gotta do all that.
All of that is participants' responsibility. Most bring that from home, but some go out and purchase. So this is, it's not quite moving into an apartment that's unfurnished on your own, but it's kind of a step toward that direction, or like moving into a college dorm where you're
Right, that's what it reminds me of, is a college dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And so if someone isn't really not being a team player or fitting in or doing their cleaning or taking responsibility for stuff, you can say, not working, you have to go.
Well, no, we try to avoid ever getting to that point. But, young adults are going to be young adults, and I guess some adults are also have their own standards for what clean means or what contributing means. We try to take those as teachable moments and learning opportunities, not for us to necessarily be giving directives about who needs to do what, but for the young adults in this program to learn communication skills and teamwork. And so we might have conversations with our participants about how to approach their housemate.
If they're coming to you with a problem, you tell them how to solve the problem themselves.
Yeah, or with maybe if a participant isn't contributing, we might have a conversation and try to get to the root of why that is. But we're also going to have conversations about how is this impacting the people you live with. We try our best to, we're not perfect, but we try our best to not tell people what to do. Nobody likes to be told what to do, and again, everybody that's here is an adult, and we want to respect everyone's right to make their own choices. If their choices are impacting the house community or their participation in the program itself, then we're gonna have conversations about that. But our goal is always going to be to try to get to the root of why that is, because our core belief is that everyone that comes here wants to be successful and independent. So we got to figure out if there's a barrier to that, what is it, and how do we address that? It's always about problem solving and growth, not accomplishing a task. Okay.
The floor seems like brick or something.
It's
In the
that's fine to leave open. In the main part of the house, it's polished cement, and then in the rooms, there's tile in the entryway and bathroom, and then transitions into carpet in the sleeping part of the room. Okay, so we're gonna go into the kitchen next, but we'll take a little detour to the left first and go into our pantry area. This is a walk-through pantry, so again, accessibility in mind when we designed the building. So if we have a participant who uses a wheelchair, it's much more accessible to come into the pantry, grab what you need, and continue forward through the pantry rather than having to reverse out of a doorway. all of our participants have some space in the pantry to
Right.
eat their food. They're responsible for 100% of their food choices, and that means purchasing their own groceries, choosing when and how much they want to eat out, preparing all of their own meals. We certainly provide instruction in how to, if that's something that participants want or need. We have conversations about healthy choices, but we don't tell anybody what they need to do with their meal preparation.
Do they ever group meals? Do they ever
Yes.
get together and
so we
do
do
that? I bet
we do try to do oftentimes that just happens organically. And then we also try to do a potluck once a month, where our participants are kind of picking a themed menu that they want to try out, and actually our potluck this month we're going to do next month, and we're inviting some folks from the local WCB chapter board to come join us for dinner, and they're going to help our participants kind of preview the convention that's coming up later this month, and talk with them about their the first time that they attended convention and what that was like, and hopefully
That's kind of cool.
hopefully give them a little bit of some grounding on how to engage with that sort of event, and make the most out of the experience.
So we gonna go through the pantry into the kitchen, or go
So come on.
the other? Okay, that's what I thought.
Our kitchen is
Nice. Okay, to the
Our
right.
kitchen is kind of a double kitchen. So when you come out of the pantry, there's some cupboards to the right that you're welcome to explore.
So down one side and on the back,
If you come straight forward toward my voice,
and barn doors.
Our kitchen is kind of like a long galley kitchen. So there's a refrigerator to your left and a microwave and cabinets. And then on your right is a long island that has a sink and a dishwasher and some more drawers and cabinets. And then the stove is on your left just past the microwave. So that's the first half of the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, and then as you continue, there will be the second half of our kitchen, which is kind of a mirror image. So I said we have a double kitchen. We have up to 9 people who might be cooking dinner.
Right.
So we have a very big kitchen. Our participants, with two large fridges, everybody shares fridge and freezer space. And we have this lovely gas stove, but then when we come to the second half of the kitchen, we have an electric stove. So
I love that.
this on
Yeah,
both,
that's really great.
cooking surfaces. The sink that you're standing next to, Reg, is a low sink, and this whole side of the countertop is a little bit lower, because this one is a wheel-in sink. So again, if someone's who uses a wheelchair can come up to the sink and do dishes or use it for whatever they need to. And then the second half of the countertop is more of your standard height, with a deeper basin sink.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the gas stove. That must have been interesting to talk the state into.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
And I see labels, braille labels on the drawers here. Cutlery. Gosh. But they get kind of sticky from people reading them. Cutlery boards. Okay.
Yep. We might need to do. Actually, that was something Corey and I. So Corey Grandstaff, who's our administrator for this program. We were talking recently about maybe making a project for the spring, for our group to. I'm not sure if we're going to actually do this or not, because it seems a little overwhelming to me, but we might peel all the labels off of all the cupboards and drawers, and all of the things out of all the cupboards and drawers, and ask our participants to as if they were moving into a new house or apartment.
That is a pain in
Or
the butt.
organize the kitchen. It is a pain in the butt, but it is something that everyone has to do
Yeah.
when they move for the first time. And so we're kicking around the idea of simulating that.
But you don't have to actually use the little screen here. I was hitting that by accident and getting the beeps.
So that's a good time to mention that many of the devices in our kitchen, including this stove and a toaster oven that's on the countertop next to me, are smart devices, and so they can be controlled with an accessible cell phone app. So we have a kind of a house phone that doesn't have it's kind of Wi-Fi only. It doesn't have a data plan or a phone line attached to it. But we use it for controlling some of the various appliances.
See what I did to the stove? I don't know how I did that. Sorry.
That's okay. We just set the timer, and to be honest, I actually don't know how to turn that timer off without the app. So we'll see if it goes off on its own. Otherwise, I'll use the app. But we can also have Alexa here, who we ask her to set timers for us as well.
Can she control some of the appliances?
I think she can, but I haven't. I think some of our participants know how to do this stuff better than I do.
That's okay.
And it's actually great. They teach me sometimes. This is sort of where we're standing right now. Is kind of the main area where all the action happens for our program, or most of it. So the kitchen and the dining room, and then the whole west wall of the building is kind of floor to ceiling glass windows and doors, and that opens out onto our back patio. That's a kind of a big cement patio where some outdoor lounge furniture and a large raised garden bed, a covered patio area with a dining table and a large gas grill.
That's so cool.
And the covered part has this cool, like, retractable roof sort of a thing, so it can be covered or open up to sunlight depending on the weather. And then beyond the patio is a large grass lawn and garden beds surrounding that. So it really feels like a backyard of a very nice home.
And they could garden if they so choose.
Absolutely, yeah.
Does anybody bring their guide dogs?
Yes, we actually have one participant currently who works with a guide dog.
Cool.
Yeah, we welcome that, of course. So our kitchen kind of extends into our dining room area, which is a long table just in front of you. And then at the end of the dining room is another wall of art. So there's some built-in shelves on the wall at the end, and 8 or 9 pieces of art mounted in there that were curated from blind and low vision artists around the state. A couple of my favorites are these carved and engraved and polished wooden bowls that were made by John Furness, who's a blind woodworker here in Vancouver.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I follow him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, right here. There's the wood ones. That's really cool.
On the back side of the art wall, if you come around the corner to your right.
My gosh, look at that.
The dining room then extends into our living room. There is an L-shaped wraparound couch, and then a narrow study table behind the couch.
Totally different acoustically in here.
Yeah, there are the wood panel walls kind of surround this room. And so it closes in the sound a little bit.
I really broke your stove there.
Yeah, we'll
Steve.
Just a timer.
We'll
Some kid will come along and fix it.
We're and some a sort of like comfy lounge chairs and an ottoman in here as well. But then hanging on the south wall is the biggest TV I've ever seen.
It's
like
enormous.
70 some odd inches, and it's got like a fancy Sonos surround sound system
Nice.
connected to it. But the TV is also an accessible smart TV, so it's got a screen reader built into the TV that can be accessed through a remote. So our participants use the TV. They can screencast from their phones. They can log into their streaming accounts, all fully accessible. Again, this is like sometimes they teach me more than I know about how to use entertainment systems. Sitting on the couch, one of our participants is a musician, so his electric guitar and amp are sitting out on the couch right now. I think they were vacuuming last night, so they were pulling everything off the floor. We encourage everybody this is their home for 10 months until live the life they want to lead, so that bringing your passions and hobbies with you. Here we do share this building with Department of Services for the Blind. Vancouver offices are upstairs from us, so sometimes we have conversations about how loud the amp can be turned up during business hours. But after 5, everyone upstairs goes home, and this is their home, and
Now, Clark College does not have dorms, do they?
They do not.
Okay. So once they've done their year here, then the idea probably is that they find an apartment, or
if they wanted to continue
skills.
in Vancouver, we the goal of our program is that by the end of 10 months, our participants are ready to go out and live independently to whatever extent they want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So last year, at the end of our program, we had 4 participants who all kind of pooled their money together and got an apartment here in Vancouver. Cost of living in Vancouver is going through the roof, like it is everywhere on the West Coast. And so, but they figured out how to make it work for them, and were able to transition from LIFTT into an apartment independently. We had another participant who moved into a 1-bedroom apartment on his own after the program. We had 2 participants last year who went off to 4-year college, and so moved into campus housing. So yeah, there's
the gamut,
like a range of possibilities. And there's also room for participants who want to move home following the program, but with a higher capacity to be independent and continue their life journey from there.
And it's good for the parents too, because some parents, you love your kid and you want to take extra good care of them, but sometimes that's not the best thing you can do for them. So
we try not to have any preconceived ideas about what independence means for anybody following the program. It can look like a lot of different things, and we try to have those conversations throughout the course of the year of what our participants' goals for independence for themselves. And we also we try to make sure that we're hopefully expanding their concept of what independence could be, and maybe opening the door to new possibilities. But we also don't want to assume that there's one right path for anybody either.
Right.
All right, so beyond the living room, it's a carpeted room too. I realize that's probably why the acoustics changed a little bit as well. We got off the cement floor. Past the living room, there is what we call kind of our study room. And this is just kind of an open space at the south end of the building. There's another set of 2 rooms and a pod to the right, to your right, Reg. Again, braille wallpaper around the rooms. There's a big area rug in the center of this room, and then kind of a large table and chairs that can be used as study or meeting or hanging out. Beyond the south end of this room, building opens up into a little patio that looks over East 13th Street.
Oh, another patio.
And
Yeah.
park on the other side of the street.
Oh, that's nice.
There's
Yeah.
some Adirondack chairs out here, and kind of a cool place to be able to hang out. Yeah.
Are there policies on like smoking or alcohol? or
Yeah,
any of
so
those kind of things?
we are on on state property and a school campus. So there's
Neither.
There's no alcohol, tobacco, firearms, illicit drugs. None of those things can be on our campus. That being said, we certainly don't encourage any dangerous behavior, but we also recognize that people in our program are adults. Some of those adults are over 21, and
Right.
so we have the luxury of not being in the K-12 school system,
Right.
and so we don't have to adhere to the same rules precisely. If adults in our program want to go off-site and choose to do things that young adults do, we're not going to shame them for
Right.
that,
Right.
or kick them out of the program. We hope that we're creating an environment that's welcoming and feels safe, that our participants are going to have conversations with us about the choices they're making, and we can talk with them about how to make those choices safely.
Yeah, they should explore like any other kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
There's a cool
I
piece
found
of
the chair.
there's a cool piece of art in along the south wall here that is it's like a flat circle with words of inspiration in large print and braille, like king and community and justice and
This
career.
is a cool table.
And on the center of the table is a hand-carved wooden dowel that spins, and it's got a cool
Oh, it's
engraved face on it, so you can like spin the wheel and
Spin the wheel.
see
Whatever it
what
likes.
word
It reminds me of
it's
a
on.
sundial.
Yeah, it kind of looks
Yeah.
like a sundial.
You can spin it and see what your fortune is for the day. I love that.
Ooh, you stopped it on community.
Ooh.
Mine landed on
Appropriate.
Prosper.
Oh, what am I getting?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know, Rich.
And this says
Hold on.
BUS. This is
the bus.
JUS.
marathon. Oh, I hit a justice word? Yes, I did.
Again, the braille is pretty oversized on this particular piece of art, but the braille was created with these little brass beads that are actually inlaid into the wood.
Oh,
Okay, now Donna, you can.
All right, I'm spin and see what I get. You know who would love this? Michael Scope.
Right.
Oh my gosh, he would love that.
You landed on inclusive.
Oh, nice.
On the side of the circle it says piece of the pie.
okay.
Piece of the pie is the title. Yeah. Black walnut table with inlaid African black wood.
Love it.
Dell is the artist.
And LIFTT stands for
Living independently for today and tomorrow.
for today and tomorrow. I knew it was LIFTT.
LIFTT.
Yep.
We're almost made it around the rectangle. A couple last things to check out.
Yay.
We are in the southeast corner of the building, and this extends into our flex room, which is, as the name might suggest, a room that can kind of be used for whatever we want it to be any given year.
It'd be exercise,
It just
yoga.
so happens that there's a treadmill at the back of the room. There's also a really beautiful keyboard.
Oh,
with
yay.
weighted-
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
I've been
weighted
thinking about
keys.
that. If I could, I'd donate a piano, and there's one here. I'm glad
Um,
to hear that.
Oh, they do have a keyboard.
Yeah, so this could be a music room. It could be an exercise room. We use it for lessons. There's actually a couple of mannequins here from our.
From resuscitation
we
CPR.
We did a CPR class
Class.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I just banged her head. She's dead now. She's dead, Jim.
Yeah,
I could
so
practice
our
cosmetology.
our health center left us a couple of mannequins here so our participants could practice if they wanted before they go and do their CPR final test to get their
Poor Annie.
cards.
Poor Marcel Annie. Yeah.
We also have a couple of Perkins brailers in here and a Juniper CCTV from APH and a Topaz CCTV from Freedom Scientific. So
The Juniper?
yep, that's the Juniper. That's
I've
kind of
never
one of the
seen
newer
the
ones.
Juniper.
It's cool. It's portable. So last year we had a participant who actually packed that up and took it to class with her over at Clark College and used it as the distance viewer in math class.
Does the program have any braille displays?
We have two. We have a mantis and a
Oh, good.
and a chameleon,
Mm-hmm.
and that both of which we got through
From
the
Cat.
which is where we got the Juniper as well, and
Right.
our embosser in the office.
Nice.
So this flex room is also kind of doubles as a little bit of an AT lab, I guess.
Mhm.
So we keep a few pieces that we were able to, instructional pieces we were able to get from Cat that we can also let our participants use and try out for a bit. And then if anybody's interested in AT instruction, then I can do lessons in here with participants.
Oh,
as
that's
well.
great. Yeah, I was on the trustee board at the blind school, and I think I left at just the wrong time because the Cat came in and all you guys got built and
I know
all this exciting
this
change.
I still kind of get a little bit of that butterfly feeling in my stomach sometimes that I get to come in and work here every day.
That's cool.
And especially since we've lost so many blind schools in the United States, and for the teaming that happens between DSB and WSSB is incredible.
As far as I'm aware, we are the only program in the country that is set up with this sort of a unique model where we're a transition program that's operated through a state school for the blind, but is independent from the school in that none of our participants are students at the school or are even students on an IEP anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so that allows our participants to, while IEPs are an extremely powerful tool and important for K-12 education, once a student finishes high school, what we know is that transitioning out of that IEP world is really difficult because
It was for me, I'll tell you.
everything goes from entitlement to eligibility, and that is really a hard transition to go from everything is provided for me to I have to go find all of these things for myself. And so this program was created really intentionally with that in mind, that our participants are not, and we use that word intentionally too. We don't use the word students because they're not our students anymore. They may be students at Clark College, but they are participants in our independent living program. And we're very purposeful about not providing anything for our participants because that's the world that they are walking into once they leave K-12 and are not on those IEPs anymore. And so, we see our role as staff in this program to kind of walk alongside our participants as they learn how to access those things for themselves, whether that's the grocery store or the piece of assistive technology that they need to advocate for from voc rehab, or the accommodation that they need to get in that college class or in the workplace. We're here to help figure that out for the first time, but we're very purposeful about not doing anything for our participants. Yeah.
That's excellent.
Okay, we have almost made it around the rectangle.
We like to take our time.
Yeah, it's good. You're asking good questions. There's a locking mailbox next to the entrance that I didn't mention when we were here the first time, but it resembles the same sort of mail slot that you might find in an apartment building. So all of our participants have mail keys, and we get mail delivered here to the campus, but then we distribute it to their individual mailboxes, and from there it is their responsibility to check their mail. Sometimes mail sits in there for a while.
Well, yeah, thank you for the tour. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
When people come over we haven't been here in a while, I guess, but when they come over for different conferences and all that, they need to come here. The VRCs need to, and I'm an AT too, but it still helps me say to my VRC, hey, don't forget this person could be a good fit.
All of the VRCs had one of their quarterly meetings in Vancouver last spring, so we were lucky enough to, and so of course they were just meeting upstairs, so we got on the agenda and had everyone walk through the building last spring and did a talk, and the youth services, or the PREATS now team, has been doing a good job of kind of promoting the program to the VRCs as much as they can. But, again, it's kind of like that until you, I think for a lot of the VRs and Cs, until you have a client come through or have somebody that might benefit from the program and know, it's easy to, I think, forget that this is an option on the menu among all of the other things that VRCs are working with their clients.
Do you have any more questions, Ren?
No, but thank you. This is incredible. I appreciate you guys being willing to share.
Well, thanks for
the
helping
information
us
and
spread the word.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have an awesome day.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This podcast was made in association with Washington Council of the Blind's Newsline publication. You can contact us at the wcbnewsline@gmail.com.
And we'd like to extend a thank you to Kevin McLeod at Incompetech.com for his use of the song Life of Riley. Thank you so much for listening, and tune in for our next episode or check out previous episodes.